Hi everybody, it's Bankai922. I'm back to do my review of Blue Exorcist episode 23 review. But before I get into that, I just saw Bones' latest Bleach video. I'm going to do a video after this one called fortunately made some good points, Bone, and I gotta bring something up about it. Video title of this one is gonna be called Kubo is a lazy fuck. But that's because I just gotta mention it. The whole Fullbringer arc, even though it's a little bit better, it's still, what's the point, you know? But back to on more pressing matters. Episode 23 of Blue Exorcist. This one was called Truth. Okay, let's get into it. Basically, we start off with where we left off in last week's episode. You have Rin's getting tortured the hell out of. Oh my god, this ceremony has gone out of control. Rin's bleeding all over the place, and Yukio asks his grandfather, "I want to switch with Rin. You're gonna, it'll be me instead of him." So that's what they do. He cuts his wrist, and his blood's smearing all over the place. And they open the gate, and Yukio, when everybody else shows up, he's covered in blue flames. And the reason why he's covered in blue flames is when the gate opens up and there's this huge thing. And what occurs is a bomb is going to drop. The bomb they made in the lair, his grandfather was telling him, drops, but nothing happens. It doesn't work. All the demons from the world, from the Guyana gate, come out and attack everybody. In fact, when Yukio's blood is mixed with Rin's blood, it actually creates a reaction. Everybody burns up and everything. And what occurs is when Yukio's blazing blue flames come out, Satan comes into play, and he starts talking to Yukio, and he says, "I'll show you with my eyes, show you what happened on that day." And there's like an argument with him and his father, with Satan and Yukio, because what ends up happening is everybody saves Rin and leaves Yukio there, and Yukio sees the truth, and it basically shows the past of what occurred what occurred in the past. And believe it or not, Yuri, who is their mother, was known. Fujimoto, the father, the priest who took care of them, he knew Yuri to a degree. He knew Yuri, and what happened back then was she befriended demons, Yuri, and he was pissed off Fujimoto about it, and she did not follow. What really happened was she encountered Satan. And the whole point about Satan is his flames, the people who are not affected by his flames don't die from their flame, the flames. They're candidates to be possessed. But anyway, what occurred was that her encounter with Satan made her befriend demons. And Satan basically has this form of a wolf when she sees him again. And believe it or not, what happens is, now they don't have sex. It's kind of weird, but during this befriendment of Satan, Satan gives her children. So what basically happens is there's an inquiry and blah blah blah. She's prosecuted to be sentenced to death, and her father was the one who put it through. So basically, they are going to burn her because she's a witch. And what ends on happening is, believe it or not, this was the scene from the beginning, from episode 1. It was foreshadowing. Very interesting. For the very first episode, foreshadowed that you were going to see this in a future episode. Basically, what happened is Satan possessed Yuri's father, and she was able to escape. And then she gave birth to the 2 children in a cave. And Fujimoto was there, and he was supposed to go there to kill her and the children. And it's funny because there are 2 children. One is got flames all over him, and the other child, baby, doesn't. The one that doesn't is Yukio, and the one that does is Rin. And the last thing that it's funny because what Yuri says to her is that these 2 children will bridge the gap between demons and humans. That was her wish, Yuri's wish. That's what her wish was. And then Yukio finds out that, his grandfather, because she was a witch, and because she gave birth to demon children, and she needed to die, and she's dead to me, he said, and you don't deserve it. You don't deserve our name. So his grandfather deserved to go to hell, go to the demon world. But what ends up happening in the episode is Satan takes hold of Yukio's body. So now Satan has possessed Yukio's body. And now, at the end of the episode, we see Rin waking up, and he realizes, and he screams Yukio's name. And that's how it ends. What happens in the next episode, from what I understand, I think they're all going to fight Yukio, who has now been possessed by Satan. And there's a funny thing about this. The funny thing about this is that if Yukio had the sword, he probably would have been able to control the blue flames as well. But, that's how it went. As far as the episode's concerned, good. It's getting very better. It's getting better, this show. I'm going to give this... I'm going to give it 4 out of 5. Flaming Blue Flames. Because it was interesting how we get to see some past. We get to get the truth of everything in the show. And it's really progressing nicely. So I'm going to give this 4 out of 5. This is pretty damn good. Flaming Blue Flames. Oh, before I forget. I went to Best Buy today to give my brother a birthday gift. But I got something else. I got Spice and Wolf Season 2 on that huge box. I'm not unboxing it yet. You ready for this? Okay. Next week, I'm going to unbox Spice and Wolf. So I'll wait a whole week. And Dragon. 2 unboxings next week. And with that, I will also do a video called Bankai 922's Anime Blu-ray collection. But you can look forward to that. But this episode was pretty kick-ass. I liked it. It was very interesting. Instead, you have Yukio, the one in the flaming blue flames, and it's kind of crazy. Satan takes over his body. It's like, it's all flames and shit. It was pretty amazing. But the next episode is actually called Satan's Offspring. And basically the whole point of this is that their mother was trying to suggest that these children will bridge the gap between demons and humans. Because confidentially, they have the blood of Satan, yet at the same time they have the blood of human. And that was the whole point. But it was a good chapter. Interesting how it went. So I like what I have so far. I like what I see so far. So that's been episode 23. Next Bleach topic video. I'm gonna unload next on Kubo. See you later.